If you've been wanting to make coloring pages, but you don't really know how to get started, I am going to show you the easiest way you can use AI to make coloring pages. And it's not complicated. It's not using Mid-Journey and you have to go through all this stuff. It is simple and you can do it in Canva in seconds. So I'm here in Canva and I'm going to go to Create Design up here in the top right corner. And then I'm just going to go with a document, which is 8.5 by 11 inches. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is go to Elements right here. And then we're going to go down here where it says AI Image Generator and do Generate Your Own. So now you just want to be as descriptive as possible on what you want it to produce for you. So I'm going to say cute dog coloring page and see what I get. And then I may have to refine this. Okay, so you can click any of these and see if you like them. So what I would recommend with these AI coloring images is you want to zoom in and just make sure that nothing looks really weird on it. Because sometimes you'll get like some weird things like this right here. I'm not exactly sure what that is. It could be a collar or something, but it's hard to tell for sure. I think this one's cute, but I'm going to try one of the other ones. I'm going to try this one and see. So especially check the feet. A lot of times it'll add like an extra foot or something weird like that. So you just want to be aware of that. You don't want to be trying to sell something that is just completely ridiculous looking. So these are only square images. So you can either size it up so that some of the background isn't in the picture like that. Or the other thing you could do is make it smaller and you can put some words above it. So if you wanted to make something like inspirational or something like that, you could put a cute little saying. So let's try that. Let's do some text here. I'm going to go with the heading. Let's find a nice chunky looking font. I have some of my own uploaded here, but I'm going to go to the Canva ones and just find something. So like this Anton one will make a good one. And then what I'm going to do is go to Effects and Outline. And then I'm going to change this color to the outline color to black. And then I'm going to go up here and I'm going to change the text color to white. That makes it coloring lettering. So let's say you're doggone cute. And then that way you've kind of made it your own and you haven't had to go looking for clip art for your images and stuff like that. So let's try one more. And keep in mind, you have a limited amount of credits for the month. So, I mean, they give you a generous amount here. You have 500, I think, to start with. So, but just be aware that's the limit for the month. And then it will refresh when your month is up. So let's do a cute cat coloring page. They say to put 5 words. So let's say cute smiling cat. And obviously, the more you play around with this, the more you'll get the hang of what wording to use and stuff like that. It takes a little bit of practice, but it's definitely something you can get better at. So let's try this one. I think this one's cute. Let's make sure there's nothing weird. So we could make this one a little bit smaller and put like a border around it if you wanted to do something like that. So let's make sure we have it centered here, and then let's get a shape here and we'll stretch it out so that it goes on the edges of the picture. And then I'm going to change this to white because I don't want it to be pink. And then we're going to put a border on. So we'll just do that. If you want to make the border thicker, you can do that here, or you can make it thinner. You can round the corners if you want to. So that looks pretty good. Then I want it behind the picture. So I'm going to go ahead and go to position, and then I'm going to go to back. Now you can see part of the picture is over it, so I'm going to pull out my border just a little bit so that it can show outside of the picture. So you can make an entire themed coloring book just by doing this. So like this could be a cat and dog coloring book, and you can just keep generating different images, like think of different words that you can say, scenes that you can make with the cat or the dog. And, you know, in the ones that you generate, if there is more than one that looks good, like some of these, actually all of these look like they're pretty good. Without looking at them up close, they look like they're pretty good. And then if you want, you can use these three dots here. You can generate more like that so that you can come up with even more to use that are similar to those. It's really easy to use this AI on Canva to create these coloring images. I've tried on some other apps and websites, and it's just not as simple. You get really crazy things. Some of them don't even have a very good like outline for coloring. So I was really happy with how these turned out. If you want to see how to make coloring pages in other ways, be sure to watch this video next, and I'll see you next time.